Hi guys, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs, and I'm here with a quick flip through of my Valentine's journal. It is still Valentine's Day and I just finished it, so I thought I would go ahead and do a flip through. Hopefully y'all will enjoy it and you're having a great Valentine's Day. Anyway, this is made with some vintage Valentine's fabric that I received or I purchased on eBay. I won it for 99 cents and I was so excited, and it's absolutely beautiful, and it inspired this whole journal. Everything really is made to just work with this fabric. Anyway, it is a 6x9 journal, and it has a 2-inch spine, and it is very chunky. It's fabric on the outside and the inside, but it does have a file folder in between to give it some structure. But it's very squishy and it fits in your hands. It's very, very chunky, but at the same time, it's just a comfortable. As packed as this is, it is still very, comfortable, and I don't know. It's just a good size. Anyway, I put beading at the top, and then I put this red trim. I couldn't make up my mind whether I wanted to put it at the top or the bottom, so I just did both. What the heck, right? There was a point when I was sitting there doing it. I honestly was working on this until 3 in the morning last night, and I was debating whether I should put the trim on the top or the bottom, and they said, oh, maybe it'll be too much, and then I just started laughing hysterically, like as if, that's even possible. Anyway, it does have 3 signatures in it, approximately 140 pages, and I hid the signatures with this pink lace, and I also have some pink lace on the edge here, and I mixed the pink and the red because the fabric does that, and it's gorgeous how it just mixed the two with the blues and the teals, and it's just gorgeous. Anyway, the closure is just a lace trim, and mainly that's because I just love this fabric so much. I had a really hard time, wanting to do anything that would, kind of mess up the fabric or just the look of it. Anyway, this way you can get an idea of what it looks like a little bit more. It's just got these beautiful images. I'll show you on the back. It's just beautiful. And I just thought the pink and the red mixed together actually look really well with this. So anyway, like I said, it is chunky, but we will go through it as quickly as I possibly can. Okay, in the front I have a little library pocket, and it says love with all your heart, and then it has this little journaling card this book belongs to, so I put that in there. It has 2 little envelopes, and this is from, most of my images either came from the Graphics Fairy or they came from a company that I got. It's off the internet, and it was, let me think what the name of it is again. I think I have it right here. Hold on. It is Paper Moon Media. So that's pretty much where I got most of my Valentine's images. Anyway, this is from the Graphics Fairy, and it's just a little journaling card with a cute little envelope. And anyway, so I put that in front, and here's another Graphics Fairy envelope, and inside it has just a little image. I think that one was from Paper Moon, I'm not sure, but I thought that was really cute. So anyway, that's in front. This is just a little file folder booklet that I made that just has some coffee dyed paper in it. And it's a little patchwork quilt. And that fits right in this little belly band right here. Okay, this is a little gift bag that's been glued down, and behind it, it has room for a little journaling card. This little button is this little stop that keeps it from going all the way down. This has just a little card with a cherub on it, and that goes right in there. I'll just leave that out. And then this is just a image from the clip art that I decorated the front of the bag, but also the bag folds up and there's just a little pocket right in front, and that's where I have like a little faux envelope that you can do some journaling. Let's see. I did a lot of snippets, and I put buttons on all of them, the trim, and I think they turned out really cute. And on those pages, I really didn't do anything else because I thought they were really pretty. And then this is not coffee dyed. This is done with alcohol ink, and this is parchment paper. I used parchment paper and alcohol ink because I kind of wanted this to be kind of an acid-free journal. This has some stenciling, more stenciling. This is just a cluster that I made with this little clip art image and a little postcard that goes under there. There's nothing on that one. This one just has, this is stamping, and here's some more stamping. This is just a square doily that I put two together, and then I sandwiched it in there just so that you could journal on that or put something on there. This is some more little snippets here with these buttons. There's a lot of vintage lace in here. It's not all vintage, but a lot of it is. I got it from, if you watch my haul video, I did get a bunch of vintage lace for a crazy cheap. So a lot of these buttons are vintage buttons from my grandmother's and my mother's button tin that they had. This is just a doily that is on a paper bag that I sewed in, and this is just a cluster that I put on there. I think it just has a little receipt in there, and then a cute little journaling card vintage image. Okay, that's just some tracing paper, some stenciling, that's stamping. This pink paper is dyed with food coloring. I was trying to make, pink, and I really actually wanted it more of a maroon pink, but that just was incredibly hard to get to. So this is kind of more of almost a hot pink. So anyway, and it does have some stamping on it. There's some more stenciling. There's a ton of journaling space, even though this journal is packed with things. So some stenciling. This is just a heart that I put in the middle of the signature, and I didn't put anything on these dangles because I couldn't really think of what to put on there. I didn't really want to put charms on there, but I don't know. I think I may put some paper hearts on there and glue them on there, but I haven't gotten to that point. This is just some stenciling, some stamping, stenciling. Like I said, there's lots of journaling in here. This is just tracing paper. There's a bag with a cluster. There's just a little receipt in there, and another little vintage. These are just the vintage images of Valentine's cards. So I put a lot of those in there because I thought they're super cute. Okay, this is a fabric flip. Has some little pearls on it. This is with several different pieces of lace and different pieces of fabric that have all been collaged together. And there's just the parchment paper underneath it. Another part of the doily, more stamping. This is just another cluster with a little postcard. It says, "Hello, my darling." It has a little bit of bling. I think it has, this is like a Tim Holtz image with another image, and then just different papers and things that I put on there. This is a vellum flip, is what I call it, because this is an image that I copied onto vellum and then just put some lace here and here and glued it to here, and then that way you can write underneath it, but you still have that image. Okay, just some more stenciling. There's another cluster with a pretty little receipt that I thought kind of went well under there, and it says, "All you need is love," and I kind of tried to make it look somewhat like a heart. There's also a lot of lace on a lot of these pages too. Besides just the snippets, this just has some red lace on it. This is a belly band that I made. Oops, that it just has a cluster on it, and it has some gold mesh on there. And then this is a junk mail envelope that I just it has a that flipped up, so it has a little small journaling card here that has collage paper on it. And then this is the collaged envelope, and it has a little journaling card that fits right in there, so you can see part of it through here. And on the back it just has a stamped image and space for journaling also, and it fits right in there. This is a sweet little picture from the graphics fairy of this cherub, and I put this on some paper. The paper that I used for my signatures, I had the hardest time trying to figure out what I was going to use for my signatures, because everything that I found out there that was Valentines, the colors somehow they clashed in one way or another. And I really wanted to make the fabric front and center. So I wound up looking through my stash, and I found this paper, and I think it's EK Success, and they're just, I think there's only 3 different images or whatever, 3 different, but it's kind of, you can't really tell, but it has a very light sheen, and it's a champagne gold, and it just worked perfectly as a backdrop to everything. It is absolutely perfect, because that's actually what it needed. It needed something neutral. So, that's what kind of got me over the hump. I had this fabric for a while, and I couldn't even start it because I was just kind of stuck. And then I realized what it really needed was some neutral, because it has that, then that one, and I think the last one is this, but it's all in this champagne color. So that's exactly what it needed. Anyway, I took some of the scraps that I had, and I used it, and then I used some oh gosh, what do you call that? Texture paste, and I stenciled it with a Tim Holtz stencil, and then I used some wax, gilding, and did that on top. This is silver on top of here, and then I just did a little vintage photo on top of that. So that's how I kind of did that. But it just really turned out really great. So I really had a lot of fun with that texture paste. If you haven't done that, you should get that. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, it's just a journaling card that goes in this little belly band that has these cute little red hearts. Anyway, this is just a glassine bag that has a cluster on top of it with doily, music paper. Inside, it just has another one of these these were all a set that I bought on Amazon, and I can't remember what it was called, but it had some really pretty images. And I was trying to find things for this that were, you know, vintage and not necessarily the retro type, you know, like when we were young, but more of a vintage look to them. And these were so cute, and they're thick enough that I just cut the card part off of it and just use them for journaling cards. Anyway, and behind that, so you've got the bag, and then there's a belly band, and there's just a postcard. And there's also room behind there to put something, but I didn't put anything in there because this thing was getting so big and so loaded. But anyway, there we go. This is just the Tim Holtz, I don't remember what you call this. You know, the thing where you can put your different tags in there. I'm not going to take all these out. It just has a bunch of little tags in there. This is another snippets. So, and these with the buttons on there. I really like it with the buttons. I don't think I'd ever put buttons on them before, and this time I really it just really sets it off, I think. Some more journaling, or stenciling, stamping. Some more stenciling. Okay, here we have another doily. Here we have some more of the little snippets with the buttons. Some more stamping. More stamping. Tracing paper. This is just another little cluster, and it has just a couple of, this is just a postcard, and then a little tiny cherub thing, and then just, oh, and this paper is just, I bought it in a packet, and it looks old and whatever, but it's not. It's just how it looks. I don't know. It comes with different styles, and I usually put a few pieces of paper like this in a journal. This is some more stenciling. This is an envelope that I put in there, and this is a really pretty kind of linen envelope that I had. I got an entire pack for like $1.99 with cards and little RSVP cards and little ones, and it had lace to go with 25 cards for $1.99, and that was in the wedding section at oh, where did I get it? Hobby Lobby. So make sure you look in the wedding section, other sections, not just the craft. This just has a piece of paper from the graphics fairy that I thought was kind of cute that I put in here. That's just a cluster. It says have an open heart that I used to tuck. This has a little pink doily on it. Has a little pink on the envelope too. This just some journaling space, some more journaling. This says wild at heart. This has just a Tim Holtz image with some different paper and lace and, you know, music paper, etc. This is a collaged tag, and then it just has an image on it. And here's another collage tag with just some lace and a heart and another clear little heart and a little stamp with a little lady on it. This is some more tracing paper, stamping. This is just another graphics fairy card, and it comes with this cute little journaling card. And that fits right under this little cluster with the heart on it and another little heart. And it says start doing things you love with some lace on there. This was just an adorable image from the graphics fairy, and I didn't have any more room for tags because I would have made that probably in a tag or something, but so I just glued it on this page because I thought it was adorable. This is just another part of the doily. Some more journaling. I didn't fill all these pages because if I did, you would not be able to close this book. It has so much in it already, but it does have just a lot of journaling space. This is another fabric flip that I made with some little hearts and some little bling up there, a little heart on the bottom. This is just a page that has some lace on it. This is another patchwork thing that I made. This is just a pocket, and it has just a little postcard, another little journaling card from the Graphics Fairy, and then this is from the Graphics Fairy. It says Love's Greeting, and then I found this. This is from that Paper Moon or Media or whatever that was. So they have so many cute little images. So did the Graphics Fairy too. I mean, just a ton. I printed so many things, and I wished I could have put more of them in here because they were just beautiful, but I had to stop at some point. This is just another piece of paper from the Graphics Fairy that I printed that I thought was cute. I put it in here. This is just another one of those playing cards that I made into a journaling card. I just put one of each in there because I just thought they were so cute. Okay, this is a cluster that I made into a belly band, and the front part of it's open so that you can just tuck your envelope in there, the flap of it. And then this is just another little envelope. I put that back in here. Well, I'll just leave it out for now. And then this is another one of those cherubs from the Graphics Fairy, and I had these two little dangly cherub things, and I put it to the front underneath this little heart. Again, I did this with texture paste, and this time I did it with gold, and just put some lace and these little cherubs up there, and I thought that was just so cute. Okay, then this is just another glassine bag, and I decorated the front with this pretty little image, and I was playing up again the pink and the red with the gold and whatever. And then I made another one of these little journaling cards, and behind the bag there's another spot, and it just has another little place for a card. So that was good right there. This is just some more little snippets with buttons on it. This just is more stenciling, stamping. This is half of an envelope that I put in here with a little red doily heart on both sides, and on the inside it just has a little receipt, and then I think it has another cute little picture for a journaling card. Let's see, more stenciling. This was another image from the Graphics Fairy that I just thought was so cute, and I had to do something with it because I don't know, I ran out of room, but I had to put it in here. So it was just so cute. More tracing paper, more stamping. This is another image from the Graphics Fairy, and I just copied it on some vellum and then made a little flip with some lace so you can write underneath it. It's got that pretty little image. This is another cluster. It says Love Yourself First, and I think this is just a Tim Holtz cutout with, just some scrap paper, and underneath it just has a little envelope that I made with my envelope punch board, and then it has just a little receipt in there that fits under there. And let's see, some more stenciling, stamping, And this is just a paper heart that's in the center that has a white and pink heart. More stamping, more stenciling. This is just another little cluster that I had that has Make-A-Wish and a little heart with a little heart hand. This is just a little cherub with a couple little hearts that I put in there that I punched out. It's a little envelope that I made to go in there, and it just has some white coffee dyed paper to stencil on. It fits right under there. This is a little envelope that I made. There's a little cluster. So it has just a little image that I had, and then some embossed pieces of paper and lace and mesh. This is just a little envelope that I made with my punch board, and another little, just a receipt that's in there. It fits right under there, I think. There we go. More of the pink paper with stamping, tracing paper. This is just a guest check that I put a little image on and some hearts that I had cut out, and it fits right in here with this little cluster. Some more stenciling. Oops, that went on there. Look at that. That's not good. I have to fix that now. I'll have to fix that. Got a little boo-boo there. Anyway, this is just another what do you call it? Envelope that I put a doily on, and then it has a couple of little images and some just a little letter type thing to put in there so you can journal on the back of it. This is just some more paper. This is another flip. Some more lace. This has a little, oh, this is a double pocket, and this has some, oh, it's got little pieces in there. It's got some lace on the bottom that's backed by some paper, and then there's another lace here, and then you've got two little journaling. You've got this little journaling card that's on collage paper, then this little one here, and then, oh, this trim is really cute too. That was on the front. And then you have a glassine bag with a little altered playing card on this little bag that's decorated, and then another little card. And then we're getting to the back. We're almost to the end, and this is just this is like a triple little belly band here. It has two spots in the front with a little tiny cluster. It has just a receipt in the front that you can journal on in this part on the bottom. And then it has a little postcard. And then it has this, another little junk mail collage. And it has journaling on the back with some stamping. And then this has this little journaling card that you can just fit right in there. And then that fits right underneath here. And on the very last page, it has a little glassine bag, and it has just a few little images in it that I thought, there's so many of them, I wish I could have put them all in here. And then it has another little image from the graphics fairy with another journaling card in it, and another one of those journaling cards that I made, and then my handmade by Tina Williams. So that is it as far as my Valentine's journal, and it was a lot of fun, and I had to stop myself because there's just so many neat images out there that it was just getting so full. But anyway, that's it. And the only other thing is I do want to announce the winner of my giveaway. This is my other Valentine's journal that I made. There is a flip through on my channel for that. If you want to see it, it's an envelope journal. Anyway, this is I announced it on Valentine's Day that I was gonna have a giveaway for this, and the person that won this is Kathy Audrey. So if Kathy will leave a message in my comments, I will get with you and get this out to you. So anyway, that's who won it, and I will have periodic giveaways just because I don't really sell my journals. I might in the future, and you know, I really just make them for fun, and then I do teach a little bit and I use them for examples, but I still have plenty, so I do give them away occasionally, so I will let people know when I'm gonna have it and whatever. But anyway, thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys will get some inspiration out of it, and you know, have a wonderful, great Valentine's Day if you hadn't already. Bye.